First of all, we are going to discuss about object creation statement. Okay. Can anyone tell me how to create an object of circle? Circle, space, circle 1 equal to new circle, brackets, semicolon. Right? Good. Let us consider one more example. This time we will consider rectangle. Okay. Rectangle class from figures project or house project. Can you tell me how to create rectangle space? Let me call it as rect1, then equal new rectangle brackets 20 comma 30. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Figures project, two options to create. Yes, that is the point. So let us choose this particular option, which is not taking any values. Okay. Then what is the other option for rectangle? So are you sure that it is having parameters for in figures project? In figures project as well as house project, do you see anything like that? Yeah, rectangles project we have. Yes, that I agree. In rectangles project now, this is from the figures project. Yes, figures project does not take any parameter, right? No parameters, no parameters. Okay, now let us talk about rectangles project. In rectangles project, we have seen a different type of object creation statement. Can anyone tell me? Let us give a different name here. Rect2, then equal to new rectangle. Yes. What do we have? First of all, tell me, yes, how many parameters? Four parameters, right? What are those? X, Y, width and height. Good. Now give me the values. 20, 30, 40, 60. Okay. Okay, fine. So what is the difference between this type of object creation statement and this type of object creation statement? That is the major point that we are going to discuss. Okay, both of them are object creation statements. Let us be very clear about it. Okay, both of these statements are object creation statements. Both of them are creating objects. Okay, and because they are both creating objects, what exactly is the difference between them? That is the major point that we have to discuss. Okay, so what is happening when we are using this type of an object creation statement? I want you to observe that if you compare this one with this one, okay, one thing is some part is common, right? Which part is common among those two statements? Yes, anything that we are writing on the left hand side of the equal assignment, equal operator, right? This part is almost same. The only difference is that we are writing a different name, right? We are giving a different name for the instance. That part is same. Okay, and yesterday we also discussed that whenever we are writing something like this, what is this operator called? And because this is called assignment operator, the whole statement is also called something, right? Very good. The whole statement is also called assignment statement. So this statement is also an assignment statement, right? Right, the statement is also an assignment statement. This statement is also an assignment statement. Okay, fine, cool. Now in the assignment statement, okay, on the left hand side of the assignment statement, this is the LHS, this is the RHS, right? On the left hand side of the assignment operator, whatever is there, for both the statements almost same, right? That is the common part. But on the right hand side, we are writing slightly differently, and what is actually happening in the background, that is what we are trying to observe. Okay, for that, what we are going to do is you will open both of the projects side by side. Okay, one project will be your figures project, another project will be your rectangles project. Okay, both the projects you are going to keep them open side by side. And wait, let me complete my instructions. Okay, so what you have to do once you once you have those projects side by side, for the figures project you are going to create a rectangle object. Okay, and then after creating rectangle object you are going to inspect rectangle object. Okay, everyone knows how to inspect it, right? There is an option available called inspect. When you right click on the object, there is an option available called inspect. You have to click on that inspect. Okay, and then what happens, it opens a window, okay, a small box which looks almost like the object color only, but it has few more details. Okay, it has few more details, something like this it looks. Okay, and the same thing you have to do for this object also, this project also. In this project also you are going to inspect after creating rectangle object. Okay, okay, you are going to inspect. And when you are inspecting, what I want you to observe is, once again everyone listen to the instructions first. What you have to do, you have to create one rectangle object in figures project, inspect it, take note of all the values that you see in the inspector. Okay, take note of all the values that you see in the inspector. Okay, and then in the rectangles project also you have to do the same thing. You have to create a rectangle object, inspect the rectangle object, and take note of all the values you see in that object. Clear? You will also observe that these things that are written on the left side of the values, as well as the things that are written on the left side of values of this particular object, may be different. Maybe, we are not sure about it, we did not inspect yet. So you are going to observe whether they are different. First thing. Second thing, that is the first experiment that you have to do. Okay, and then what is the second one? Second thing that you are going to do is, you are going to create one more object. Okay, you are going to create one more object. In both the cases, here also you are going to create one more object. Okay, and while creating this object you can choose any values of your choice. Choose any values of your choice. Okay, here anyway you don't have a choice. Okay, once again inspect, in both the cases, and observe and tell me the difference between what is happening here in this project when you observe the inspect of two objects, and here when you observe the inspect of two objects. What is the difference? Is this idea clear? Understood everyone what to do? If you have any doubts you can ask. Okay, fine, then create square here. Create square there. Okay, yes, we have created something like that before too, right? In your house project, when you're drawing your house, you're having two walls, right? Two squares, right? One is wall, one is window. That means you're having two different objects of the same class. You can have. Okay, so in figures project, two square objects. In rectangles project, two rectangle objects. Okay, and after creating those objects, you are going to inspect both of them, and then check the values of both the objects. And then compare these two different ways of creating objects, and you have to tell me finally what is the what is the difference?